Hi, good morning. Um, Welcome back to my channel and another video perhaps on expert advices. This is Abel here and I hope that your morning started well. Well, mine did. And I thought of doing a video to help us think a bit. Well, it may be out of context for the matter, but this is just something of a common sense kind of thing. Well, the time is at 6:13 a.m. right now. Market just opened, and yeah, for those of you who have been following my IPG videos, IPG has been working very well for me, and I hope that if you have been watching my videos, if you have not checked them out, okay, I'll post the card there. Click on it and then just watch it. Pause this video. I hope that those settings will help you too. Well, maybe not now, but in future, who knows, you might one day decide to pick it up. Well, today's video, or rather this video, is not about IPG, it's about something else. And I just recalled of a post on Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. There was this thing going on to try to type using your, not your fingers, using your elbow or using your nose for the matter. Well, uh, I think I'm gonna try typing hello, okay, with my elbow and see how it turns out on the notepad screen that you see. Okay, this is supposed to be Hello. Hello. Well, at least I still see a H there. Hello, the kind of thing. Well, hello and good morning. Uh, Abel, what are you trying to get at? You see, when we type something on the keyboard, we use our fingers, right? We don't use other parts of our body, well, unless you are physically challenged. Well, no offense to those who are, physically challenged. If you're able to type well, with any part of bodies with other than your fingers, it's amazing. Okay, but for the most of us, we type using our fingers, and if we were to just like start typing with our elbows, I mean, it gets all weird because one of the main reasons I could think of, right now. I mean, I haven't slept yet. Yeah, I've not slept yet since yesterday. Well, it's because of the surface, of our elbow when it hits or when it lands on the keyboard. It's like too big, and then it hits all the other keys all around it, the alphabets. That's why you see things like gibberish like this. Well, what I'm trying to say here is that to get something done, normally we use specific tools. Okay, we use a certain something to get something done. If you want to cut open a bag, okay, you use a pair of scissors or a pen knife or a knife, that kind of thing. Okay, if you want to use your bare hands, yes, you can. You would need to tear it apart, and then that will require much more effort. Okay, I guess it is the same concept applied to trading as well. When we trade, we use certain tools to help us to trade better or to trade the best that we can. Okay, most of us here, if you have landed on my YouTube channel, I believe you are trading using an EA you know that was developed by Strukov one way or another. Okay, and yes, his EAs, so far I've been consistently testing IPG. It works. Okay, so IPG is just a tool. Now, on the other side of the story, there are a certain set of rules or indicators that an EA uses to help it function, or the algorithm that the EA uses is based on a certain set of indicators, so that it will know when, how, to place a buy or sell position, that kind of thing. So have you heard of this guy called George Lane? Yeah, I think some of you might have seen me, typing in the channel, do you know who it is? And if you don't, you should really go Google him out and then find out who he is and what did he do. And yes, this guy is not just some random fella, and thanks to him, we are all here. Yes, it is because of him that we are all here, or rather on this YouTube channel today. Okay, actually I did a little bit of homework, and then I googled him out, and then I Wikipedia returned the result on George Lane. He was a technical analyst. Okay, and it says da, 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 who developed the stochastic oscillator. So yes, I'm sure now it rings a bell, right? So the famous tool that most of us were using to analyze the charts was developed by this guy, Josh Lane. I believe he has passed on because of the year here. So yes, it further says which is one of the core indicators used today among technical analysts. Now, this gives you a little bit of input of this guy, okay, and it doesn't say much. Perhaps maybe we look further down. Okay, career. Lane began his 50-year career in the financial markets with this guy brokerage in the 1950s. Okay, nope, he said nothing about it at all either. Okay, let's just look at who or what Investopedia says about Josh Lane. Okay, so Investopedia. Okay, it says that an accurate buy and sell indicator. That has been quite true. Okay, so in the late 1950s, Josh Lane developed stochastics. So stochastics, this indicator that we are using, was developed in 1950s. What year are we at right now? 2020. There's like easily 60 over years have passed, and I'm not sure if it rings or it gives you a kind of like a ring, that kind of thing. We are using something that was developed in the 1950s to analyze our charts today. You get what I'm saying? How much was a dollar worth back then compared to a dollar's worth today? It has changed a lot, right? And we are still using something that has been developed way back then to analyze our charts today. First thought. Okay, now the second thought would be that I'd like to leave it with you would be this. Okay, it says here an indicator that measures the relationship between an issue's closing price and its price ranging over a predetermined period of time. To this day, stochastics is a high favored technical indicator because it is easy to understand and is a high degree of accuracy in indicating whether it's time to buy or sell a security. Okay, key takeaways. Okay, let's focus on this. Stochastics are a favorite technical indicator because it's easy to understand. Okay, stochastics are used to show when a stock has moved into an overbought or oversold position. I'm not sure what you're trading, but for me, I've been trading forex, and forex, from what I understand, it is totally different from stock. So when I was brought to realize this, it got me thinking that whether the things we're using would be the best fitted tool to analyze our charts today. It is like, typing with our elbows instead of our fingers, tapping with our face, or any other examples that you can think of. So I'm going to leave you with this thought. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not overruling a fact that, we shouldn't use, or I'm not even close to concluding that we shouldn't use stochastics to analyze our charts at all. But I've given you two thoughts to ponder upon. One, it was developed in 1950s, and number two, it was developed to analyze the stock market. And for the most or majority of you, you are trading on forex market. So yeah, think about it.